What's going on, guys? We're back. So I don't know where to start. Uh there's been so I went to see the movie last night. Well, yesterday afternoon. Trash, trash, trash movie. Uh I don't know why I thought that it was gonna be an amazing movie, but The Flash was really good. Actually, um very good movie, guys. I gave that thing a 9 out of 10. The movie is, I loved it. I loved everything about it. One thing that that bothers me about movies in general is that when dialogue starts, usually an action-packed movie, the action is what keeps you hooked, and then once they start talking, it slows down the movie. It's like, this is boring, blah blah blah. There was not a single um there was not a single time during the movie where I was bored, where I was distracted, where I was not engaged. The whole movie just keeps you engaged, keeps you hooked. Um, you're looking at everything because you know that there's so much going on that you're trying to pay attention to, like every little thing, so you don't miss any details. It's the type of movie that you have to see multiple times to really like get everything. You do get a lot, obviously, from the first, but you there's a tons of Easter eggs apparently. So, but we're gonna leave that for a little bit later. We got some announcements from Hot Toys, and I'm gonna get into them real quickly. But let me see who's in here right now. I didn't expect a lot of you guys to come in today because I know a lot of people haven't seen the movie, and so I didn't expect everybody to come in. You know what I mean? But let's see who's in here real quickly. We got Peyton in the house. How are you, my friend? Thank you for being here. We got Robin in the house. You made it. First time in 3 years. Thank you for being here, my friend. Talia in the house. How are you? Thank you for being here. Nafty in the house. What's going on, my friend? Thank you for being here. So, yeah. So, guys, spoilers about the Flash coming up. But first, we're going to get into the announcements that happened within the past few days, I believe. So this here, I don't know if you guys remember, I spoke on it. I don't know what the hell this is. Apparently some anime thing. It's like a Power Ranger thing. Really cool design. Really nice figures. It looks like. I don't know if you guys remember this is the second to last stream. We spoke on how Soso Toys and I forget the other company that's making the same exact figures. These are from Hot Toys. Again, I don't know what they are. They look amazing. They look really nice. I probably get them just to have them. I'm not going to pre-order this by any means. There's nothing that I'm really like dying for or really need in my collection, but I have a feeling that they're going to look great next to each other. And not only that, but it looks like if you guys look here, there is what do you call it? It looks like it's lit. See the green light here and then the orangey here. Like, I don't know if that's really happening. I don't know if it's just for the promo pictures. That would be really cool to have light up ankles like that. And not only that, but if you see a little light up wrist here, you got a little bit here and here. Again, we don't know if that's actual lighting coming from the figure or if it's just things that they added for the promo pictures. It looks like the belts light up as well. Again, we don't know. It could just be a little red thing that they made it look like it's going to light up. They do that a lot to make the pictures look better. So we'll see. Again, look great. I love that whole, it looks like a bee, like an ant type helmet. So very cool. I like the ruggedness of it. I like how it looks, like it's supposed to be some type of like alien suit. I love the silver one here. Very spiky. Just really nice. I wish I knew what they were because I could guarantee you I'll probably like them a lot. Like them even more. But I love the design. I love how they look. We just have to wait and see what happens with them. Um, then we got this guy today. So we knew this was a no-brainer. We knew. I'm actually shocked that it's out so soon. Um, so I mean, the season's been over, but I think they should have given us something else. But it is what it is. What are you gonna do? But it looks great. Um, I'm gonna show you guys a side by side with the original, and just really really nice figure. It talks. IG-12 features sound effect function, so you're gonna get the no, no, and then yes, yes. You're gonna be able to play those, which is awesome. Um, I like that Hot Toys has been doing that with the voice boxes, because even though to me that's like a childish thing to do, when you usually when you get those toys that talk, it's usually cheap stuff. You know what I mean? It's very very cheap stuff. It's very very, you know, the stuff that's expensive never really has that, because to me again it cheapens it. You know, it makes it seem like a little kid's toy. The reason why I like that Hot Toys is doing this, and this is not the first time they've been doing it for a while. They did it with RoboCop. They've done it for multiple figures already, but R2D2 as well. But the reason why I like this is because you'll never know that it talks. That's what I like. Like if you usually like when you get those toys that talk, usually you see like where the speaker is, like on the chest or on the back. You see the little ridges covering the speaker under that, like this. So that's what makes it look cheap in my opinion, and they're all like that pretty much. So that's why I like the fact that you'll never know that Hot Toys figures speak. So very very cool addition to the figures, especially something like this. Again, they've done it with RoboCop, they've done it with R2. There's been other figures, I just can't remember right now. um Look at this, you get the what is it, the Anzillion right here. I was just speaking with Thule. I don't know if we're getting three or just one. But again, look at this. Really, really nice. The detail's crazy. It looks completely different than the original one, which is really nice because you can't say, oh, it's just a reissue with uh with just the opening in the stomach. It's not. Oh, speak of the devil, how are you, my friend? I was just talking about you. Talia, my first thought when I saw you to whoa, great, I didn't pre-order. And my second though is I'm curious to hear what the collectors. And they'll always complain about something. You know that. That's why you were expecting it. Because again, the ones who are not going to buy anything are the ones who are always going to bash something. You know. Harold in the house. How are you, my friend? Thank you for being here. So again, beautiful. The details crazy. Very very exciting for this. Look at the controls here, like the little joysticks. Really really nice. So, guys, as you can see, this is Hot Toys' direct response to Inart's Joker, the rooted Joker. Anyway, see how ridiculous that sounds? Hot Toys has been making rooted figures since before Inart existed. So, for anybody to say or think or assume that Hot Toys is responding to Inart like Inart is a somebody, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. That'll never happen just because you see Hot Toys doing something. It's not, it'll never, ever be in response to Inart. Who is Inart to Hot Toys? Nobody. So that's why, when people say that, you could tell, when people speak that way, you could tell they don't know, anything about the hobby. They don't really know about Hot Toys. They don't really know about any of that because like, how does that even make sense? So Hot Toys now, so Inner comes out of nowhere, right? Inner comes out of nowhere, and Hot Toys all of a sudden, oh, there's my target. I got to compete with that. Like, no, that doesn't even make sense. If anything, Inner is the one who's got to look up and chase Hot Toys, not the other way around. So anybody who thinks that Inner is coming for Hot Toys, again, this is old news by now, but it's still going around in the community, and it's ridiculously dumb. But the fact that they're adding, so just number one, we're not getting a second Bo-Katan. Okay, I don't think so. The fact that they're giving us these attachments separately, that means they're not making another figure. If they hadn't given us these attachments, these accessories with the IG-12, I would have definitely expected a second figure. But because of the fact that they gave us this pack, I don't think it's coming at all. Again, this rooted here. So, people, oh, they rooted her. She's coming. They rooted her because remember that these accessories that they're giving us with this figure are from her new look, not from the old look. So that's why they updated her hair to rooted, because it's easier to root a hair. And this is my point with rooting and why the inner, $1,000 inner rooted was a joke and a robbery, is because sculpted has to take longer. It's clay. You got to design. You got to make all the detail. So that's a lot harder to do. Obviously, once you make the mold is done and that's it. But you have to design that. A rooted hair, like I said, it's just you do the patches, you cut it, you style it, done. So that's why they do this, because it's very easy to do something like this. And if you notice, again, this is just my opinion, hair rooting does not look that good either. Remember that her hair was very sharp, very, very pin straight and very sharp at the end. It was like literally like cut with like a straight edge, just straight, super straight. Look how sloppy and uneven her hair is. Look how it's curves like this. It's not so much straight. So I don't like the rooting. Again, I'm not saying she looks bad, but I don't like it. Her original figure with that hair, again, that's exactly what she looked like that season. So this is why they're doing this, because they have to show you that this is where these accessories belong. If you would have seen her with the original head sculpt, you would have been like, oh, that looks ugly, because that's not, you know what I mean? That's not when she wore these things. But something that I thought about when I saw this rooted is it'll never happen, right? It'll never happen. But one thing that I thought about was, would you guys buy head sculpts if Hot Toys just started like a whole line of strictly head sculpt? Obviously, sculpted or rooted, but would you guys buy? So for example, and the reason why this came up was because I'm like, they're not going to make the new figure, right? They're not going to make the new figure just because there's nothing different, which is why, not much different, which is why they're giving us this, right? But my mentality was, what if Hot Toys, again, and they would never do this because it's not convenient for business, it's not good for business. It could be like an addition line for some things, but I don't think so. So what I thought about was, what if suddenly they were like, all right, Hot Toys is selling Bo-Katan's rooted head sculpt for, $100. Would you guys buy the head sculpt alone, or would you guys support Hot Toys doing something like that? Or would you guys just expect just the figure to come with whatever and, just as it is right now? Let me know in the chat what you guys think of that. Because that's what I figured. I was like, man, that'd be cool if they just started making, head sculpts, like, for example. And then the reason why it wouldn't work is because people would get angry. If, for example, we got that Bo-Katan, right? And then they came out with the second head sculpt, right? Just the second head sculpt, but the old armor, none of this updated stuff, just the old armor. You'd be like, all right, that looks cool, but without the armor, right? If somebody had gotten, all of this with the sculpted, and then they made a rooted, they would be like, what the hell is this? If somebody said earlier, what are they complaining about? They would complain just because it's just something more to complain about, Let me see what you guys are saying real quick. Let me see. Harold says, trying to stick to my prequels, Clone Wars figures, then they drop this IG-11. IG-12. Hot Toys trend. Yeah. No, this is never going to end. This is never gonna end. You guys notice how many Disney shows are coming, and every show is at least two figures, at least two figures. So this is not going to stop, and it's just getting more out of hand and more out of hand, and just the pre-orders are just coming in and just that much quicker, and it's crazy. It's getting really really crazy. I feel like a lot of people are going to tap out. You're gonna start seeing people disappear slowly, and you're only going to see them when they buy that one figure that they like, um, and that's when you're going to see them. And you may not even pay attention to the people that you see that like buy a lot. Um, and then you're gonna see that like slowly, because it's overwhelming. It's getting very overwhelming. Even for me, it's like, man, it's like it never ends. It's like constant new thing every day, and it's like, do you have to get it? Absolutely not. But it's like, man, it looks so good. I feel like everything looks good, so that's why it's tough for me. Greetings, the Thor in the house. How are you, my friend? Green so cool IG-12, which is accessory were so separated as an option. Well, that's why they give it to you. I don't mind that, actually. It's either you buy the IG-12 or you buy the IG-12 with everything else. That's up to you. You don't have to buy the accessory, but I understand what you're saying. They should have done like an Iron Man accessories pack for that Mark 50. Something like that would have been cool. And I think that would have sold very well, because everybody would want all those accessories. Hit that like button, says Tuli. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Guys, don't forget, hit that like button, please. It's only 13 of you in here. I should have 13 likes. Thank you. Don't be selfish. Let's see. Harold says somebody made a point earlier saying that the heads could be a custom by the. No, it could be, absolutely. That again, we don't know. That's the thing with Hot Toys, we never know. Because they're not very vocal about things unless they make a reel saying this is new, and that's about it. So it could be. We don't know if Hot Toys made it, but I'm going to assume that Hot Toys made it because it's on their, website page, whatever. So, but you could be 100% right. It doesn't mean that they made it, but a lot of people rooted their stuff. A lot of people got their own customs made, so it makes sense. That's transcontent. This could be how his personal copy, but exactly, we don't know. That's true too. Hell yes, Axel would be a reason. There you go. Tyler says, I don't have Bo-Katan, so I'm out here. Oh my god, you got to get that Bo-Katan. Yeah, not with this. I at first I thought, oh, we're getting a 2.0 rooted. It's a no-brainer. I don't think so now. Not with this, and not only that, but all this stuff here. I'm gonna go back to those real quick, guys. But like all these accessories, like when this came out during that fight scene, and he's battling all these guys, I knew right away. I was like, they have to. And I thought they were actually gonna release the troopers, those super super commandos that were on the in that scene. And I'm like, oh, they're making those super commando. I'm like, they're making both. They're making the regular ones. They're making the flying ones. Doesn't mean that they're not. There's still a possibility. But what they're doing with this is they're making you buy this first, right? And then once they announce those troopers, they're going to come with the same exact stuff, and you're going to have it twice. Remember this conversation? You heard it here first. So, because that's a bigger possibility than a Bo-Katan 2.0 at this point, So, again, how many people are going to get a second Mando, Chrome Mando now to display? Obviously, him regularly with his regular stuff, and then a second one with the white jetpack, the shield, the what do you call it? The what do they call this thing? The baton. So, look at this. You're going to tell me you're not going to want this in your collection? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Look at that. This is all photoshopped here, but look at that. You're going to tell me you're not going to want that? Look at that. The hot machine gun from Heavy Mando. Crazy. Look how sexy that is. You're going to tell me that doesn't look amazing? And now getting, Paz and then having Heavy. Now you can have one with the weapon on fire and one with the regular weapon. Like, I would have never thought of. I never expected them to make this weapon whatsoever. That never crossed my mind at all. Here you go. She's got the shield. She's got the chrome patch here. Again, very basic stuff. This is cool. Accessories collectible set, especially features Grogu with pram. So here's the pram. Really, really nice. You get fully closed. This is he came with this for the quarter scale Mandalorian. It's fully open and closable, and then we got the, what do you call it? The R5. Is that R5? R5D4, whatever the hell it is. This guy here, obviously he's for sale up. He's up for pre-order. I think he's waitlisted, but if you join the waitlist, you'll be able to get it right away. So yeah, so it's either you get him alone or you get him with everything else. I wonder how much this is going to be. It's probably going to be a good $300 something dollars. Because if you think about it, it's not much. You know, it's not like big pieces, not a lot of pieces, but it's just, let me go back to where I was. So here it is again with Mando. I love the detail, guys. I tell you that right now. Look at this. You got Axe Wolves, you got Paz when you got in the middle of them fighting. Just beautiful, beautiful piece. Let me see what you guys are saying real quick. Come at IG-12. You got unreal. It saves you money if you already have. Right. Exactly. If you already have him, if you already have Heavy Mando, you don't need Paz. If you're getting Paz, you obviously don't need Heavy Mando. But now you could have both with the shield. You know, if you have Heavy Mando and you're ordering Paz, and now you get the pack with, you know, you get both. See, look at this, exactly the same thing, different color, which makes sense. You know, the same mechanisms all around, except obviously this is closed and this is open. But it's going to be the same exact figure, just repainted, you know. Look at that. Just really nice. Really, this is the back. This is the front. This is the back. It's really, really cool. Look at that. That chrome, man. Look how chrome that thing is. It looks white. It's so chrome. Beautiful. Look, he's got the fruit. Does anybody know the name of that fruit? This is accurate. Yeah, I like it a lot. I really like it a lot. That's the only way to buy this, you know, the IG-12 with the accessories. So look, it shows 3 of the Anzalians. I don't know if we're getting all 3. I hope so. It looks like they're all different too. If you notice the headpieces on them, they're all different. You got different tools. So we'll see what happens with those. Look at that. Working on the IG-12. Just beautiful. Went over that. Yeah. So very, very exciting, guys. I can't wait for this piece. Anybody else getting this? Anybody else excited for this? Let me know. Harold says CNCs are big. Yeah, they're really nice. They look nice. A lot of detail for those little things. All right, guys. So you guys are ready? You guys are ready. All right, guys. So let's get into it. I hope you guys are ready for spoilers. I hope you guys are ready for spoilers. Anybody in here not see the movie? Tell me right now. There's 17 in here. I want 17 answers in here right now. Anybody not see the movie? Let me know. Oh, 2 left already, so they're out of here. Yeah, let me know. Let me know if you guys well, Thule, get the hell out. I think the description said you get a I would assume so. I don't know why they wouldn't. Again, they're not, you know, it's not like they're giving you 3 big characters, they're little tiny things. So we should get all 3. I have Joker Drag, spoilers coming. But all right, guys. All right. Oh, look at you guys. All right, let's go. Okay, so potential figures, right? Let's just get into that first, and then we could talk about the movie, and you guys obviously could talk about whatever you guys want. So my first prediction, or, you know, a figure that I would at least want, Do you guys remember? And it would be an easy figure for Hot Toys to make. And not only that, but it's a good figure to make as an exclusive, like something very, very limited, very rare. And I don't mean like an overseas exclusive, not that trash. I mean like something like a like a Toy Fair exclusive, something that's rare like that. It's not going to be a lot of pieces. Is going to be let's see. Oh damn, I'll watch after. Yeah, if you guys don't wanna get it spoiled, just I saw the bootleg flyer. Imagine. So the one figure, guys, is if you guys remember when he was wearing the skater helmet and it was like his like point oh one suit. Um, when he was all like, it was all like, it was like the literally like the origins suit that he had with the helmet, with that bicycle helmet and all that stuff. I think that's a great figure. I think that's a basic figure. Yeah, literally. I think that figure would do great. I remember not a lot of his face was showing; it was very little. I think he was covering his whole face down here. Um, it would be an easy figure to make, and just by making it something like something like exclusive, Toy Fair exclusive, something random like that, I think it'll create hype. Another figure that I think uh should should have been made at least. So I don't think it's gonna be made because we just got the other one. So Wonder Woman, you know, obviously we know that she's not gonna be in other movies as of now. So I understand why they're not gonna make Wonder Woman, but her cameo in the movie, she appeared with what? She appeared with her shield, her BVS shield, right? So they just made that 100th year celebration of Wonder Woman with the rooted and all of the accessory add-ons. Remember that the shield they gave her was the training version shield, so they could have given us a Flash Wonder Woman, but it would have been the exact same thing as the one we just got. Not only that, but the only thing, if you notice, so they gave her that shield, which is the BVS shield, and they gave her a different sword, right, that she had in the back. So you could see that it was different because the handle was different. Then it was there. At least it looked different than the one that she had for that celebration piece, which is obviously the uh the training version sword from that. But it looked different. It looked black. It looked dark. So they could have given us another one of those if they really wanted to, and they could have, given us a rooted version of that, not call it celebration, and just called it, labeled it the Flash, and that would have been it. But again, because of that, because of what's going on, I don't think she's coming. Another figure that I think it would be a no-brainer figure is Barry as the 18-year-old with the different hairdo, that mushroom hairstyle, that Batman suit that he made, all cut up. So if you guys didn't notice, the suit that he destroys is the 92 suit, the Batman Return suit. That's the one he paints over. That's the one he cuts the ear tips off of. And that suit, you know what it looks like? It reminds me of the Batman Joker suit that was released for, what was the movie? The Suicide Squad, the first one. So if they made that Joker with that Batman suit, they could easily give us that Flash with that cut up 1992. And the moment that they do that, the 92 um the 92 suit, the Batman Return suit, is right around the corner, because they're gonna have to make these suits to be able to repaint them and do the Flash symbols on it and all that stuff. So remember that. So I think that should come at some point. I would love, and remember, you're gonna have this Barry, this one right here, right, with the regular. Remember at the end, he was all battle damaged, his face was all dirty. I would hope that we get a battle damage as well. The 18-year-old Barry with that suit that he made off of Michael Keaton's Batman suit. That's another figure we should get. I think them as him, like for example, the 18-year-old Barry as wearing the yellow jacket and just regularly dressed, I think that would be a great figure. Don't remember that. I mean, don't remember. Don't forget that um when he was fighting and he first got that huge scar, when they make his figure with that suit on, with the Batman suit on, that's going to be our battle damage figure. I have a feeling. If anything, it'll come with a interchangeable faceplate with the scar, with the with the blood and all that stuff. Um, I think that's a must, 1,000%. Um, Another figure that I think should be well, it's already part of the figure, but the Dark Flash, when he appeared, remember that when you guys saw the figure. Actually, I'm going to pull it up real quick. I want to show you guys the figure, just so you guys have an idea of what I mean, because he looked different than in the movie than the figure did. So I know they're hiding something. Let me see here. So right here, like, if you remember when he was speaking, you saw a lot more of his face than just the bottom of the face. You know what I mean? You saw that it was like an old man, right? So I don't know how they're going to pull that off with this. I think we're going to get a different head sculpt, because if you pay attention to this right now, it doesn't even look like it's a faceplate, right? There's no, at least from the picture zoomed in, there's no, you don't see a specific like area where the faceplates go, and you usually can tell. See, like right here, that this here pops up magnetic, and then you put it back on. So here you can't see that, right? So I think we should at least get his whole face like we were able to see in the movie, and then obviously something like this, I guess. I don't know. But so this suit, now seeing it in the movie, I understand it and it makes sense. I first seen this, like, what is this? But now obviously, you guys remember that this was the first piece that he got when fighting Zod, and this was the first piece that got lodged in his arm, and then these were the second ones. Zod is a must. Zod with the head sculpt and that clear faceplate, with the for the breathing, that's a must. Feora, that's a must. I mean, obviously she wasn't a big part of anything, but that's a must. That big tall one, that's a must. Um, but obviously that tall one they're not gonna make. Feora is more likely, if anything, but that tall one, that thing is huge. That thing is like, it's gonna be like 16, 17 inches. That's how tall that thing is. So, what else? There's something else. There was something else that I saw. Um, no Superman. There was no. Oh, Supergirl. Obviously, she's coming. Um, I would love a weak Supergirl with like that bony spine and stuff. Oh, that'd be awesome. Let's see what you guys are saying right now. Mark Mitchell, how are you? Thank you for being here. Peyton says, "Young, yeah, that's a nice one with that nice outfit. That 84 looks good, so I don't need I don't need more." Nick Cage Super. Oh, right. So that is the after that post credit scene with Aquaman. That was the dumbest thing in the world. Like, I understand it. It was to let you guys know that he's the only one left to continue his Aquaman movies, but it was so dumb. It was so dumb. I wish it was, and again, because there's nothing continuing, there was no post-credit scene, leading to anything else. That's why it was that dumb, But so it makes sense, but it was like, why did you even bother? But yeah, all those cameos, that Nicolas Cage cameo was weird, man. Like, that was so unexpected, random. Not that it wasn't cool, but it was like, what the hell's going on? That huge spider was cool. What was the other thing? When Christopher Reeve and Supergirl came up, that was random. Both of them, I was like, why both of them? But it makes sense. Supergirl was in the movie, so what was the other thing? There was it's Nicolas Cage. There was what was the other cameo? There was another cameo. Oh, the what do you call it? what the hell's his name? Uh, the Batman and Robin, George Clooney. George Clooney, guys. So, can you imagine? He's back home. Spoil me this, Batman. Do you think we're getting those armor? So yeah. So now seeing the movie, it's and seeing those suits being in the movie for that short period of time. If we get them, they're going to be power pose. They're going to be. It's going to be literally just the suit with the base. I don't think there's a need for anything else. I don't think they're going to be full blown figures with eyes. You never saw Batman. You never saw Michael Keaton wearing any of them. So there's no need for Hot Toys to make them all figures. That's the only assumption that I have. I don't think it makes sense. Should they be made? Absolutely. Would they sell? Absolutely. But they got to figure that out because number one, what are they going to charge you for suits only if you're not going to get hands and heads and eyes and stuff. So they got to figure all that out. But are they coming? I would hope so. I would hope so. It's non-binary. Bobo, you made it. Adam West. Yeah, all those guys. But another thing, guys, I don't know why, but their CGI was so bad. And now that we're on the topic of CGI, this guy, if you guys notice, the reason why he looks like this is because if you notice his CGI, as soon as he appeared, you could tell that Ben Affleck's face was CGI'd onto this actor's face. Because remember, this wasn't Ben Affleck's face in the movie. You saw the bottom of his chin with the butt added to it, but you could tell the CGI was trash because you could see that it wasn't his face for real. Another thing I noticed, his voice, I don't know if they did it because, to make him sound differently while he was Batman. I don't know, but it didn't even sound like Ben Affleck. So that I noticed. So I was like, this makes sense why this looks more like the actual actor who was wearing the suit, the stunt double, rather than Ben Affleck. So now I understand it. Now it makes sense why. Again, it still sucks. Sucks that we're not getting Ben Affleck. Batman is Ben Affleck, not the stunt double. But now I understand why they didn't do his face. And that's why the CGI is so bad in the movie. Also, a lot of the scenes where both Barrys were on together, not even in the same shot, you would see regular Barry with messed up CGI, and then the one with his hair, 18-year-old Barry with regular CGI. Again, two different shots. Like I would understand if they're both in the same shot. You got to, do the magic tricks to have them both. I get it. But they weren't even like that. It was one shot of regular Barry looking weird, and then the 18-year-old Barry looking 100% normal. Why would they do that? The CGI for him in his suit as well, it looked off. Why? I have no idea. Somebody posted in the group that apparently they said that the CGI was done like that on purpose. Why? Why would you do that? That doesn't even make sense. It looked ugly. So why would you purposely make the movie ugly? It's weird. So that's why I understand this now. Because if you really pay attention to the movie, when you see his face up close on the bike, you see that CGI is like off. They put that on top of the actor's face. Let's see, the Thor's CGI was it was oh my god, this guy. You get this. Oh man. But yeah, no, it makes sense to me now. It makes sense. Fabs, did you catch the callbacks on the 89 Batman movie? What do you mean the callbacks? I heard everything they said. Everything. And it's funny because if you pay attention, like when they brought up Alfred, for example, they're like, "Oh, you had an Alfred?" He kind of became, like, for a little bit, he kind of became like the Flash is Alfred for like a minute, you know. So it was nice. Somehow Barry forgot he has powers to go back in time, just like some. Yeah, no, but you know what's funny? I found it weird how if he went back, right? If we went backwards, back home, back to his timeline, why is George Clooney Batman? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, so he changed everything. I get it, but like, weird, like, shouldn't he be back home? Like, wasn't that his goal to go back home and to get another Batman to come up to him? It's like, what the hell? That's why he was like, "Who the f are you?" Because it's random, you know. Uh, like when he asked Flash how much you weigh. How much you weigh? Yeah, I remember. But yeah, the what do you call it? I don't know if you guys noticed also him on the Batwing when he was inside of the cockpit. When it was spinning around in the air and he was doing the turns, you notice the cockpit just like didn't rotate. He was just like this, and the whole Batwing was spinning, and he's like that. I thought was cool. I don't remember seeing that ever in the original Batman movie. The cockpit staying still while the Batwing spins. So that was cool. The What was the other thing I was gonna say? The vehicles. The vehicles, the how the bat wings. I don't know if you remember, the bat wing comes down and then the wings open up. That's awesome. Um, the '89 Batmobile, really really nice. Sucks that we didn't get to see him driving it, but that would have been cool. What else? The Batcave was nice. I'm trying to think what other things like that stood out. Um, but I think those two guys. I think that 18-year-old Barry suit is a must. 100%. It's nothing that's out of this world. It's not something that they've never made before. Like I said, they've made the Jared Leto Joker into that Batman suit. They paint it purple and all that stuff to make it like a Joker. But it's possible. It's possible. Um, Again, he reused that 92 Batman outfit. So that's the one figure that if I were to request one, like if they said, all right, you could only pick one out of everything, just pick one. That would probably be because it's going to look nice, especially if they make them battle damage, with a regular clean plate and then one all bloodied up. That'd be cool. And I think that head sculpt is a must. That head sculpt with his hair as an 18-year-old, I think that's a must. Sculpted, obviously, it would be perfect. It would look great. Um, if that other figure is made, I think it's going to be interchangeable head sculpts. I think you're going to have one with the regular, with the hair, and then one with him with the cowl on. It's just I think it would be a great, great, great figure to make. Trying to think what else. I feel like I'm forgetting so much stuff. Um, guys, the movie's so long. The movie's so long, but it's not boring. Like that, you're not like, oh man, this sucked. Like not even like once. The whole storyline just keeps you hooked and just watching and just what's going to happen next. And you want to pay attention to everything because when you watch the trailer, you think that the whole movie is about that. And it's not. It's like, that's just a little bit of it. It's crazy, crazy, crazy movie. Thule says, Fabs, did you see that? Yes, I talked about them already. Really nice. The Joker laughing toy was a good Easter egg. Right. The Joker, when he said, look, the bag laughs. That was funny. You catch Wonder Woman. This guy, unbelievable. Their Inert's gonna make them silicone. Stay tuned. Oh man. So yeah, guys. Really, really nice. So it all makes sense now that now that the movie's out. So again, I think that these suits, guys, it's going to be just like you see it here. I don't think it's going to be figures. Again, they shouldn't be figures. If they decide to make them figures, I don't know, but they shouldn't be figures. They should be literally a whole of armor release, just like the whole armor for Iron Man. Just like they made the miniature ones for the Spider-Man, Batman, and it was Spider-Man, Batman, and some else. And Iron Man. Remember, there was 3 sets of the miniature ones. So yeah. So guys, I don't expect full figures. I think if anything, they're gonna be um power pose. There's no reason for them to make. And the thing is, if they were to make them full figures, I think they would take forever to make. But because it's a lot of them. So I think they're gonna make that money and save that time and just give us what you see here, and that's it. Call it a day. And which is why, and again, now it makes sense, which is why they give you the empty cowl with the modern suit Batman, because if you want to display this look, you're going to need that empty cowl. So that's why you got it as an accessory. Because if you want to get this look with the modern suit, you need the empty cowl. And that's why you're not going to get full heads or eyes or any of that with these figures, because you never saw him in the suits. So it makes sense now. you know MJ says should have reset the whole thing, but not Aquaman. Exactly. That's what happened. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. They can't reboot what's his name because of this movie. But yeah, so makes all sense. Let me see if I can find some stuff that I could talk about. I love the ring. The ring was nice. That's a really nice ring. That's a really nice. The one thing they really missed the mark on was the helmet. The helmet needs the light up function. You need that light up function, and they kind of try to do it with this yellowing here. They added a little yellow color to make it seem like, but if it's not gonna light up, hopefully with the black light, it lights up. It shines on the helmet too, like it did in the movie, like this. See? So hopefully with the black light, it'll do it as well. If not, oh well. But this suit, beautiful suit, guys. Beautiful suit in the movie. Um, love how as soon as he takes it, he like stops, the the hoodie just like comes off of the mask just comes off of him. Love that suit. They never showed that Bruce Wayne gave him the ring. I thought they were gonna show you that in the movie. See, like here they only show you like one face, one. They don't show you, where that it splits. So this could be a whole full head sculpt, and we may be getting two. Um, Again, who knows? But this character is a little crazy. A little crazy because unexpected, 1,000% if you hadn't seen him announced by Hot Toys, you would have never known that this was the villain of the movie. So, but again, now seeing it, it's okay. See, like they could have given us this labeled the Flash, but obviously instead of this shield, giving us the BVS shield, which is the one she appeared with in the movie, and the sword as well. Again, it looked a little different in the movie. Maybe the lighting, I don't know, but they could have given us, rooted, same exact thing, and there's your Flash. There's your Flash Wonder Woman. See this guy badass. And another thing, I don't know if you guys noticed, but he comes out with long hair, like he's been, out of the loop for decades, and all of a sudden he comes out kicking ass. He goes in and comes back with a brand new haircut. He shaved within seconds. What a liar. Unbelievable. But yeah, no, guys. The bike scenes. Oh my God. The bike scenes were amazing. Amazing. The suit, he's just badass. But now, I don't know if another thing, you guys, I don't know if you noticed in the movie, literally, as soon as you see his face looks very fat here. Like where you see his like skin, very fat, like puffs out a lot, like this. Which is why this is 1,000% accurate. This looks exactly like he did in the movie, like that that really chunky like cheeks, exactly like that. Plus, you added the what do you call it in the back? You added the what do you call it? Hold on. You added the hold on. What was I talking about? The CGI in the front to make him look like Ben Affleck. Yeah, no, that's it. Yeah, guys. So the movie was amazing. What about you? Let me know what you guys would have wanted from the movie. Let's see. Oh no, this is the last one. Yeah, what would you guys have wanted from, as a character, as a figure to appear in the movie? I would have expected, again, Wonder Woman. She's not coming. I would be shocked if she is. Um we're getting the Batman. Would you guys buy? Would you guys buy? Not that it'll ever happen, but if Hot Toys made that Mercedes Benz that George Clooney's driving and obviously Ben Affleck is driving, and would you guys buy a George Clooney Bruce Wayne figure and that Mercedes Benz? I would in a heartbeat, because George Clooney looked badass. He looked badass with those glasses on, and he's like, "You, you're Batman." He's like, "What are you talking about? You crazy?" He's nuts. He didn't care. He's like, "You're Batman." He's like, "It's like, this guy's insane." Zod, yeah, Zod. He's a must. He's a must. Updated body, updated armor. Obviously, he had the cape on. You give us that clear shield helmet. Done. We don't need anything else. We don't need anything else. Oh, and that codex tool that he stabbed her with in the chest, that would be a nice accessory. Supergirl, she's coming. Supergirl is 100% coming. But yeah, guys, this one, Thule, I went over this already. Looks really nice. I'll get them, but I'll get them, once they're like fully out and like discounted like 90%. I'm not paying full price for this because I don't know what it is. But I definitely want them because they look nice. Any figures in black like that, black and red. You guys know I love black and red. Black and red looks beautiful. The green, I love the green and the metal, but the black and red, can't go wrong with black and red. That's why if you notice my logo is black and red. You're welcome. All right, guys. Well, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me and enjoyed the movie. The movie was awesome. I gave that movie a 9 out of 10. It kept me engaged. I usually, like I told you guys, with movies, it's tricky because once the dialogue starts, it's like, oh man, like now you just slowed everything down, But no, like it keeps you engaged, it keeps you hooked. You want to see what's next. You're expecting like some random thing to happen because of what you've heard with from the trailer and people gossiping, people talking about it, and the buzz around the movie. So it's like, man, so it was very exciting. But I'm glad I saw it. I'm glad you guys came to hang out with us. Let me see what you guys are saying before we leave. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here always, Peyton. Later, my friend. I appreciate you being here as always. I want Alfred's earn. This guy is get it yourself. Imagine. That's so mean. It's like get it yourself. That's so funny. All right, guys. As always, thank you guys for watching. We'll be back tomorrow, Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. Okay, so don't be late. And we'll see you in the next one.